Whoa. Yeah. Lost in space, lost in the ocean, floating through space in slow motion. Milo stay golden.
Welcome to the Milo Experience.
Oh, well, hello everybody. Hello everyone and all. So good to see you once again. It's just me, little old me. You already know who it is. It's Milo, and it's episode number 36 of the Milo Podcast. Bing bong, bing bong. Yes. So good to see all of your smiling, happy, shiny faces, rosy red cheeks, and like those glittering shimmers of glitter, light refracting off of the dimples and stuff like that. You're just so beautiful, so pristine and clean and fresh and lovely and lovey-dovey and just pure beacons of positivity. When I see such a spectacle, man, so many beautiful, happy people, just gives me bright ambitions for the future. Gives me bright thoughts, like, you know, bright as a lightning bolt, as bright as 10,000 suns combined into the size of an atom. That's a very bright atom right there, man. It's like bright as hazard lights, bright as it's just really fucking bright, bruh. Duh. So yeah, I want to thank you for bringing me the energy, this positive energy, like, you know, that you always imbue, that you always imbibe, that you always come to me with, and then you pass it on to me, and then your energy becomes mine, like I'm some type of psychic vampire. I just be here chilling and like feeding off of all of the vibes and all of the thoughts and all of like the mental energies, the psionic sort of stuff that be, you know, telepathically kineticizing or whatever, like kinesis type shit. It's like telepathic telekinesis, you know? It's like that. And it's like it goes through, you're the conduit of energy, and then once you have received the positive blessings from the aether, it is passed on to me through just you being the person that you are, the shiny, amazing, perfect being that we are all becoming, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just wanted to thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me today for this brutal and playful journey that we've all been on, because it's just so amazing that we're doing this together. You know, it's not very often that you see people coming together like this, holding hands and, like, you know, marching in lockstep forward toward one goal, one destiny, you know, trying to achieve the same thing, all people facing the same direction, no conflict, no button heads, no infighting, you know? No people trying to bring us down from the inside, nothing like that. We're all just, we're all in this together, man. We're all focused on the one primary goal, and that is to do something really great, but we're not going to tell you what that is until we get there. We put a lot of it behind us already, but that's nothing compared to what's in front of us, because like we're only like 36 episodes through this journey or whatever. It's supposed to be a 100 episode journey, so, you know, we're slightly over a third of our way into it, and you know, it's getting more and more complicated, more and more difficult to know what to do. Sometimes I feel like I've got a bit of option paralysis or whatever, like too many pathways that I could twist, turn, and run down or whatever, because like it's just the choices are limitless. I've just got endless like parallel dimensions. You know, the number of choices that I have before me is like the grains of sand on a beach times 10. It's like that, and then you take that, the result of that, and then you cross it by, like, you multiply it by the number of people there are on the earth, and then you times that by the number of stars in the galaxy and the number of pixels on a TV screen, and that's roughly how many different options that we have, give or take a factor of about 10 billion. So yeah, it's hard to know what to do. So many good, bright ideas coming into me from you guys all the time. You know, just I'm inundated with things that I should do which sound great, and other things that sound not so great, but I might want to do them anyway, you know what I mean? Like just go outside and kick a rock, or paint the house and say it sounds good, but I don't really want to do it, or it doesn't sound that good, but I do want to do it. I can't remember what I'm trying to do or what I'm saying, but that's the kind of things that happen, you know, when you're this type of guy that I am being right now. when all of your life experience and stuff has put you onto a path to get here, then that's when you realize that the world is your oyster. Like everything before you is it's like in The Lion King when the king is talking to the baby and the king says, anything that the light touches belongs to you, you know? That's what I feel like right now, except like everything that the light is touching is just different things for me to select from. Different pathways, different ideas, different choices, you know what I mean? And it's just endlessly illuminated by the one atom fucking light source that I mentioned before. And so, it's really fucking hard for me to know what to do. Like, I've just got so many good ideas coming at me all the time. It's perplexing. I'm not sure which path to take. Should I zig or should I zag? Should I flip or should I flop? So these are the kind of problems that you got to deal with when you're such a popular person that has so many great ideas. Like, I feel like I'm just sitting at my office and like the in pile is just getting larger and larger and the out pile is getting nowhere fast because I can't get through all of the ideas, and even the ideas that I do get through, I can barely choose if they were the right idea for me to do or not, So it's a big matter of like just trying to sort out my headspace, get all of my ducks in a row, bang the rocks together, and try to make a fire out of this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Try to get something sparked up. Trying to spark a little bit of fucking intuition, maybe a little bit of innovative thought up inside the minds of not just myself, but any alter ego that I might have out there, and any type of person that might be listening in and trying to change their mainframe into something that's a little more regulated and a little less egregious. So it's all about doing that, and it's all about not suffering with the path that we take and not suffering in our own self-made hell, wallowing in misery, doing all that type of shit. Things that are bad for you, because it's hard to pull ourselves up from the swamps that we be creating, man. Bed rotting, just laying there, collecting all types of bacteria and dust, never properly having a shower and taking care of your hygiene. You just turn it into a big festering mold pile on top of a couple of dirty-ass mattresses, man. Or worse yet, you're laying on the floor in the corner of the room, huddled up in a ball, covered in spider webs, and you're just going to turn soon enough into a cocoon. And hopefully, one day you're going to emerge from that cocoon, rather than being like a trapdoor spider or like a funnel web or a black widow. You're going to come out of it being like a brand new, like shiny giraffe or something like that. Like a whale or a polar bear. That's what you're going to be. Like, you want to be something positive, not something negative, like a moth or like negative animals include moth, lizard, and tiger, and really negative monkeys. Those guys are cunts. You ever seen a monkey try to like do a good deed? It's beyond them, man. They just catch on fire, just instant combustion. Monkeys are just mischievous little assholes, man. They ruin the planet, right? So yeah. One day you're going to emerge from the cocoon of your self-imposed solitude, and you're going to open up your eyes like a brand new baby. Like, it's going to be like looking upon the earth for the first time, or after a heroic dose of ayahuasca, or you're just on a mad ass LSD trip or something like that. It's going to rewire your brain. All of the bad negative thoughts and all of the low self-esteem and all of the ideas that you had about yourself inside, it's just all this self-reflection that you think is accurate. You're going to find out that it's all not true, and perception is just nothing but a fleeting moment in time, which is ever changing, man, So you can't hold yourself to your past mistakes. You can't live up to the projections of your future. All you can do is be. Just be and do. That's all you can do, is just be and do. There's no plan. There's no, you can have goals, right? We all have goals. We all have wants and needs, but sometimes it's about putting those aside and just being more like a robot, or just working under the faith of the universe is going to take you to the place where you need to be. Some karmic type shit, you know what I mean? Like, what goes around, comes around, stays around, and then eventually dissipates. So if it's some negative shit, don't worry, it's going to go. If it's some positive shit, that's going to go too, because you can't just be like a positive beam of positivity of positron cannon rifle stuff full of protons if without having a big giant ass reservoir of particles to draw from, you know what I mean? Otherwise that shit be leaking and you can't get it out the pipes no more, be dripping. You got to call yourself a photon plumber, come along and see if he can plug the leak, man. But that's it. You know, the leaks never stop. There's no such thing as a perfect barrel, dude. It's just an endless leaky boat that we're all sailing upon the seven seas of negative justice, right? There's just no justice out there, and it's be tumultuous and turning, and the waves be churning, and the fires be burning, and the aliens be slurming, right? And that's what you do when you're nothing but vermin, but you got to come straight through with the worm, man, and learn some new robot moves, like a dance robot moves, you got to use some, robot dance, the Running Man, or some breakdancing b-boy type shit. You might want to do some beat boxing and all other types of things that start with B. You might want to beat that big bag of beans and then break it open with a bottle of beer, you know? So life is just endless possibilities, man. It's just overwhelming how much there is to do and how much there is to think, and it's so perplexing, and like I just don't know which ideas to act on. But sometimes, you know, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be like a non-thinking entity. I'm just gonna exist like a golem, right? A golem that's I'm under the power of something else. I'm under the power of the universe, man. We're all just nothing but, like, you think that feathers blowing in the wind, you think that they have no control. Well, that they have infinite amount of control compared to me and you, man. The amount of agency that we have in the grand scheme of the universe is just, like, nil. It's virtually nothing. It's 0.00000, infinite number of zeros, right? And you can't actually see the one at the end if there ever even is one. You can't prove it. No one can actually prove whether it's there or not, duh. But that's what it is to exist, man. That's what it is, this painful fucking existence that we're all in. It's all about, you know, getting swallowed up, but not getting chewed out. Because we can't all exit the mouth. Sometimes we're going to fall down the esophagus and end up in the tummy. Others are going to get blown out the nose if, you know, there's some kind of fucking cosmic joke, right? You're going to get blown out the fucking nose holes, man. The nostrils of the galaxy. The universe fucking, you know... universe fucking breathing holes, man. So I think what we need to do is just think about our place in the universe, and with that in mind, forget about it and go on a journey of rediscovery. You know, I'm going to be rediscovering everything for the first time, or even if it's been discovered before. That's what the point of it, like a journey of rediscovery is, because someone might have discovered Australia. I'm coming back to discover it again. Someone might have discovered quantum physics, but I'm here to like change it, and like, you know, I'm going to rediscover, I'm going to put my own name and everything. So now Australia is now Milo land, and quantum physics, I'm going to call them Milo physics. And like, you know, all those inventions that have been discovered, I'm going to rediscover those. I'm going to put new patents on them so other people can't be taking my ideas that are rightfully mine in the first place. Once I've finished my journey of rediscovery, there's so much shit that I need to get patented and copywritten into my name, man. You know what I'm saying? Japan, forget that place. It's Milo land now, and or Miloville. I can't remember. Was Australia already Milo land? So Australia's going to be Milo land. Japan will be Miloville. Antarctica is going to be the Milo up the top. Or wait, is it Antarctica's down the bottom? The Arctic Circle's on the top, and I'm going to call that the Milo Circle. And it's not just about rediscovering locations and like, or whatever, geographical type shit. It's other scientific discoveries too. Like I said, I'm going to change the Higgs boson particle into the Milo particle. And I'm going to like look at chemistry, and I'm going to rediscover a new corrosive solution. I'm going to discover an old solution. I'm going to rediscover a solution that has already been discovered. I'm going to rediscover that. I'm going to change the name of it from like alkaline, base, or what's the other one? Acid. I'm going to change the terms to Milo 1, Milo 2, or Milo 3. See, that's what it's just. These are simple things that we can do to try and take steps towards self-care. Just like, you know, taking care of yourself and not looking out for others all of the time, because we only have so much of ourselves to give. You know, every now and then we have to take. And if what you want to do is learn how to manifest the secret, manifest destiny, man, you know, positive thinking will only get you part way there. Eventually, you need to sort of like learn how to morph the environment around you and the universe that we exist in into something that really works for you, boosts your thetan levels, lifts up your spirits, and projects your aura, turns it into some type of outwardly cascading river of pure ultralight beams. And then we can finally summon the courage to take control of the things that we feel are weighing us down, holding us back, sucking us in, and spitting us out like so many chewed up bubble gums, bruh.
Hey, whoa. Hey, bro, I be in the kitchen, man. Hey, man, it's Young Milo, bro. Outer space freestyles, man. You feel me? Hey, we doing this shit, bro. Standing in the kitchen, doing something different. Milo water whipping. Standing in the kitchen, Milo soul bitching. Standing in the kitchen, know I'm on a mission. Standing in the kitchen, whipping up the dishes. Standing in the kitchen, Milo seeing visions. Bitch, I might be tripping. Standing in the kitchen, whipping up the biscuits. I'm standing in the kitchen, fuck around with me, bitch. Milo on the whiskey, standing in the kitchen, I'm whipping up the biscuits. Standing in the kitchen, Milo on a mission. Standing in the kitchen, young Milo bitchin'. Standing in the kitchen, whipping up the drugs, bitch. I don't give a fuck, I'ma come with the coverage. Standing in the kitchen, young Milo, bitch, I'm fucking different women. Standing in the kitchen, doing something different. Milo come through when I hit a couple bitches. Standing in the kitchen, Milo, I'm a bitchin'. I'ma do something, and I'm in the kitchen. Standing in the kitchen, I'ma do something with the oven, bitch, I'm flaming. Standing in the kitchen, ain't no explaining why you in the kitchen. Fuck what you saying, I'm in the kitchen. Standing in the kitchen, young Milo, I'ma flick couple switches. Come straight through when I slap a couple bitches. Standing in the kitchen, I'm baking up a trophy. Come straight through, bitch, I'm looking so holy. I don't fuck with phonies. If you fuck with me, bitch, you gotta keep it real. I'ma come through when I slap, I'll leave a bill. I'ma catch a case, spray a bitch with mace. I'm in the place, standing in the place. I'm standing in the kitchen, whipping up the dishes, and I got detergent. Milo, I'm so virgin. Come straight through when I'm giving bitches surgery. Come straight through, it's an emergency. I'ma hit him up with the urgency. I'ma hit him with the Spanish, hit him with the Latin. Young Milo looking like Aladdin. Wow.
Welcome to the Milo Experience.
See, the thing that people won't tell you is that most people, right, we're all just the same, but we're equally as the same around the whole world. Like, we are just like the same thing. Like, we're all just parts of the universe that somehow turned into sentient. We woke up and we gained consciousness, you know what I mean? And so that is the thread, the common thread, the lowest common denominator that ties us all together. This is what we call a string theory, and because it's just like the string that holds us all together is the fact that we are just a part of another part of the universe. We are the universe, right? It doesn't exist inside of us. It doesn't exist outside of us. It just exists as us. We are all in this together, you know what I'm saying? We are like, that's what makes us similar, just like snowflakes. See, a lot of people think that snowflakes are all really unique, and to some degree they are, right? It's physically, you can look at a snowflake and you see that the way that they come together, the way that the particles come together and freeze up and shit, that makes it so they look all a little bit different. Like, there's none that's exactly the same, but they all got the same properties, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? So they'll all be like, A, cold, B, snowy, and C, flaky. And that's just like us people. Like, we all got 2 legs, 2 arms, a heart, and a brain. And some of us, have give or take a couple of appendages, right? But we all got a brain, we all got a heart, and we all got thoughts and feelings and desires, you know? And we all got consciousness, which brings us all together into this one unified experience, you know? and it's something that we just can't escape. That's nothing. It's individual. It's something that we cannot sever. It's the common link that puts us all together, and so that means that snowflakes are really just like us. Next time someone says that you're being a snowflake, tell them that they're being an anti-snowflake, and that they should stop being so hatredful, and that they should bring love into their lives. And what they should do is just go and smash rocks, man. Go and kick a can, man. Go and suck an egg, bruh. These people trying to bring us the fuck down don't even realize that we're just snow in a blizzard. That's all this shit is. The universe is a big ass blizzard, and we're just little pieces of snowflake rolling down the side of an avalanche, you know what I mean? So it's hard, bro. It's hard and tossed and turned. The force is working against us. What we got to learn to do is just work with the forces, because we can't just control everything, man. Not everything in life can be controlled. Some things are outside of our control, duh. And that's why we have these feelings inside us like, oh, I'm not worthy. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, why me? You just need to realize that it is all you, because you are it. You're the one, like Neo from the Matrix, right? And that if you're going to start to turn these things around and take control, you're gonna have to put on a pair of cool sunglasses, get a badass trench coat, and start holding your hands up against like your hand out and using the force like a motherfucking Jedi, bro. And I'm not gonna pretend like there's people out there listening right now. Maybe you yourself are having these thoughts right now. People out there thinking, why do we do any of this? What's the point in doing any of this stuff, right? You know, why should I take control of anything? Or why should I try to let go of anything for that matter too, right? Because some things you can control and some things you can't. So what we need to do is we need to learn to control what we can and learn to let go of what we can't control, right? That way, we're not wasting energy trying to manipulate things which are beyond our comprehension, but are within temptation. That's the problem. You get all tempted, you get all twisted, and then before you even know it, you wish you never existed. But if you want to get unknotted, all you got to do is pull the string, man. Just pull the string. And if the knot gets tighter, pull the other string, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's really not that hard. It's really, really not that hard. And there's good reasons for us to do stuff, right? Because we don't want to be victims. We want to take control, and we want to feel secure with our place on earth, and not just on earth, but like in our city, amongst our social circles, maybe your employment or whatever the fuck, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like, you know, comfort is what we all desire, but we can't get too comfortable, because once you get too comfortable, that's when things start to slip. That's when things start to go left. People want to take advantage of you. You know what I mean, dude? Yeah, you know what I'm saying, because deep down, we've all been taken advantage of. Even if it's not by like another person, then maybe by an animal or by a friend, or maybe just the universe itself. You've been dealt a harsh blow. You feel like you're just so hard done by. And that's why we're doing any of this. That's why we do the things that we do. We make the changes we want to make. We don't accept the fates we don't want to accept, and we accept the destiny that we really believe in, right? Sometimes we get there by faith. Sometimes we get there by pure willpower. Sometimes we get there by violent force or murderous fucking rage and bloodthirsty hail of bullets and explosions, grenades and atomic bombs and flamethrowers, knives and just raining bullets, just skeletons and blood and guts and endless death, you know? And that's not all that bad either, depending on where you are, right? Like sometimes you might beg for death because life is too shit or whatever. Like life just, you don't want to go on living anymore. If you can't beat them, you just want to join them. You can't beat the dead, so you just want to join the dead and become one with death and have no more life in your bones anymore, and then just be a dead skeleton on the ground with no more life inside of your non-functioning brain, because all the cells in your body are dead and you can't think anymore because your neurons are shut down inside of your dead brain, inside of a rotted skeleton or a zombified corpse or whatever, being reanimated, so all you want to do is suck on other people's brains all the time. But what would really happen if we all just stopped, though? You know, what's going to happen? Why can't we all just stop? Isn't that the easiest thing for us to do? Can't we all just, like, you know, press pause on this bitch for 5 seconds and just take a breather or whatever the fuck, man? Or just, you know, but that's the thing. You can if you want, you can try, and why don't you just try? Why don't you try it right now? And then you see what happens, and then you tell me something that I don't know for once, because everyone just be listening to me all the time on this podcast, acting like I'm the fucking guru that knows everything about life. I know all the hidden secrets of the universe, when the fact of the matter is that even if I did, maybe you don't deserve to just get them all for free all the time. Maybe I want you to show me a little bit of effort and understanding that you even can apply the knowledge that I'm bestowing upon you anyway. You can't just have enlightening experiences without having, the burden of weight in the first place. You need to get fully weighted up with all types of baggage and then work out a little bit of that on your own, you know what I'm saying? Because I can give you all of the keys to every door, but it's up to you to use them. It's up to you to go and twist the key, find out which key goes into which door, because they're all made uniquely. Some are skeleton keys. Some are actually, that's the only type of key. Some are key cards. Some are skeleton keys. They're the only type of keys I know about, man. What are your house keys called? They must have a special name, because you got skeleton keys, and then you got card keys, and then you got the regular little keys. I don't know what they're called, like master lock type keys that you can put in padlocks or doors. And then you've got, there's all types of different keys. I suppose a key could be anything. A key could be like a key word, for example. A word could be a key. They call it a key word. Or a car keys. Car keys is another one, but I don't think that they're very unique compared to house keys. House keys and car keys, sometimes they're on the same ring, So that's just the thing. We're on the same ring. We're not always different. Where sometimes, even if we are different, we're just squashed together, man. That's what we call a melting pot right there. That's the multiculturalism aspect of our society. We all look a little bit different. We all got a different purpose in life, but we all on the same ring, bruh. We all on the same ring, and I ain't talking about phones. I'm talking about keys, bruh. And that's the thing as well. I don't think anything that I don't think any of the shit that I got to say to you is news. Like, it's all stuff that you've heard before. It's stuff that you've probably heard a billion infinite number of times in your life, right? But you just have become so desensitized to it that your ears are closed and your eyes have been burnt out of their sockets, like you've been looking at the sun for 10 years straight, or you put your head inside of an oven. That's what you are like. You're so charred up, you're so burnt out that you've been hearing the same shit for so long that you can no longer see what's obvious, like the obvious thing to do. Look after yourself, take care of others. You can't put others first every now and then, but you can't do that all the time. Sometimes you got to put yourself first as well. Balance, life and balance, right? Balance in like a fucking trapeze guy or an acrobat on a fucking balance beam, man, or like a unicycle on a rickety old bridge. That's what you have to balance like, or like a plate on a stick. Life is nothing but plates on a stick, dude. And I'm here for the journey. We're all here for the journey together. That's all I'm trying to say. It's easy to lose sight of the most basic things, though. It's easy to become desensitized to the obvious solution, the obvious things. Like, just take things incrementally, take things slow. Don't forget to breathe. Do a small good deed for yourself. Little rewards here and there will keep the light in your life, bruh. Keep you moving forward. Keep you doing the things that you want to do. Sometimes you just got to branch out a little bit, go a little bit above and beyond. And sometimes, and it's not every day that you're going to have the energy to do that. It's not every day that you can go and above and beyond and or whatever and like just shoot up towards the stars. But it's not always about the stars. Sometimes it's just about the fairy lights in the trees, man, or the fireflies, like the Our City ones. Sometimes it's just like that. And life doesn't always have to be super duper complicated. All you got to do is just boil it down to its basic principles. What do you need on this earth? Food, air, water. That's all you got. That's all you really need, right? Like, what else could you really need? Food, air, and water. What? Maybe you can put shelter in there as well. And once you've got those four elements, I call these the four elements of life. You got food, air, water, and shelter. If you have those things, then you can carry on. But then what you really lacking is love. And you can only go so far without that. So that's why I'm trying to encourage you people, you fucking sick cunts out there, right? You fucking dirty, filthy animals with no hope. I'm trying to encourage you to love yourselves and to replace the love that you would get from other people with a love of yourself. I'm talking about just every now and then you got to reach into the depths, the cold, dark depths of your heart, go down into the basement there, right? Look around, clean a bit of the cobwebs out, and try to shift the fucking, the bookcase that you've been neglecting for the last 10 years, and try to make a fucking, a solid effort out of it, man, And that's what I mean when I say take things incrementally. A little bit of effort here, a little bit of effort there, and before you even know, you're always up in the air. You're flying up high, you're shooting towards the sky, and you don't know why you didn't fly before, but all you really know is you're no longer on the floor. You bursted out the basement, and now you want some more. You're screaming towards the sun, and it's nothing but a chore because you've got good fortune. It's coming it's coming through the core, bruh. It's coming through the core, and you'll see it shoot through the core of your heart into the center of your brain, aligning the chakras, and that's how the aura can be self-internally replicated and mass-produced into some type of perpetual force of positivity that outwardly generates the type of structures that we need more of to progress the big-ass fucking plans that we be trying to put into action, bruh. It's not all going to be instant. No one said it was going to be easy. No one said it was going to be very easy, but it doesn't have to be fucking trial and tribulations type shit. It doesn't need to be the hardest thing we've ever done in our lives. Duh, see, this is the way you got to think of things, man. This is like entrepreneurship. First of all, you see yourself starting out taking little things, then you take big things, then you take gigantic things, and then once you got the big gigantic things, you store them up, and then you make a pyramid out of them, put it in the middle of the desert, and suddenly people are like, whoa, man, how did that get here? And no one can even begin to comprehend it, but that's because you've done things on your own. You've discovered the secrets to the self-improvement or whatever, and you can just be the shining beacon of positivity that I mentioned at the start of the episode, right, man? So things coming full circle. Things coming full circle, man. It's just like an infinite fucking circle of figure eights that are twisting itself in and out like a double helix DNA, and it's going straight into your brain, and it's it's flourishing inside of your soul, bruh. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too harsh, but don't take it too light, easy either. Don't do nothing that's too easy. It's nothing about extremes in this sermon that I'm giving you right now. No extremes. You just need to take it slow, not too slow. Take it easy, not too easy. Push yourself, but not too hard. And try to put a little pep in your step, but don't go too fast. And you'll get there, man. We're all gonna get there together. We might not get there all at the same time, but if I get there before you, then I'll be waiting there for when you get here, and I'll be having a big smile on my face, and I'm going to give you a hug. I'm going to scratch you back. I might lift up your butt cheek, and then I'm going to throw you over my shoulder and slam you down on the bed before we get down to business, bruh. All right. Some real life shit right now, right here, right now. I'm getting kicked out of my house. I mentioned it in a couple episodes ago. You may or may not remember that I'm getting kicked out of my house. Duh. Still doing that. Things are rocky. Got to pack up all my possessions and got to look for a new place to live and all that type of shit. Life is not fun. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. But yeah, I'll persevere. If episodes are few and far between, that's the reason. Not only that, but we're going into the silly season. I've said it a couple times, so I don't think anyone ever listens this far in an episode. If you are listening to me talk about this shit right now, if you're listening up to right here, then what I want you to do is leave a comment and say, I'm listening to you, bro. I'm listening, right? So yeah, work's getting crazy, got to find a new place to live, and we're going on the holidays, and God knows what the fuck else is happening on earth in my life right now, you know what I mean? Shit sucks, bruh. But we're going to make it, we're going to see it on the other side, and we're all going to learn how to confide inside of the wide open, something else that rhymes with "ide," man. Iodide? I don't know. Oxide. There you go, oxide. So yeah, lots of exciting things happening. I apologize for the lack of consistent output. I don't know if it's ever going to get back on track, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, that's life, bruh. So if you're listening on YouTube, you know what to do, tube. Hit the subscribe button. Go down, leave a comment saying, "Hey Milo," or "Bing Bong," and I will hype the comment and I'll respond. liked the episode. Did I say that? And yeah, and so if you're listening on Spotify, you're that guy. You can like the episode on Spotify. You can follow the podcast on Spotify, and I'm probably going to post a poll with I put a poll every time I upload an episode. There's a poll. It's a silly little poll that you can choose multiple choice things from. You know, a poll. You fucking idiot. So go and fuck around with the poll. So yeah, and I guess that's really about it, right? Thank you for listening to episode number 36 of the Milo Podcast. Bing bong, bing bong. And I will see you on the other side.
Spaced out, yeah, you know we gonna win. I'ma go catch me a cup of coke.